Yeah, hello. That Discord bot is so broken. Like 10 minutes of me waiting around me like, how is it broken? Hey! Let's pick up the music because we have some fun stuff to do today. Hope you're doing well. Oh, that really picked it up. Which, just for everyone, there is new music. It won't be the same 5 upbeat tracks on loop. Also, you can probably guess by the title. There's something. Well, yeah, there is that. So if we could... Oh, yes, are you looking over here? Yeah, there's only Palkia, and I've been working away. It is the last one we need. And if I come over to this screen, there are some big numbers on the screen. Some almost depressingly big numbers. Which, if I load these up... Where are we? There we go. So, both of the switches are on. I'm not saying I found it, but I'm just saying, theoretically, if I were to find it, would we guess 1 or would we guess 2? I'm just looking at that number. So I'll give you some backstory after this, but that number is actually kind of nice and rad. It's almost 11666. We're guessing that one. Okay, let's drop that one on. Are they up both on the home screen? Oh, so they are. I wouldn't have even spoiled it. Okay. You guessing this one? Ooh.
True Ikari subscribed for 4 months.
Cheers, Becca. Welcome.
Palkia Day.
I mean, Palkia is pretty pink. You're not wrong. But also, that Palkia is a lot more red and a lot more pink. So, for context for this, also the music does not seem like the right kind of music. There we go. It's also a little bit loud. Let's dip that. So, I was literally just like... So, what I've been doing for this, for like video-wise, before I get to like big milestones, like 15,000, I usually prep and like record 10 before. Was not ready for this in the slightest. And if I get up my reaction base because I don't think I've got the footage is on a hard drive that isn't plugged in right now. Where is it? yeah. The effort was put in and it paid off. Welcome Majora as well. Oh, forgot to claim that, but Majora's claimed this stream. Oh, also my camera's over it, but that was my reaction to this almost 12k research, yeah, just for Palkia. So you can see like just how much I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, you usually I think time zone just don't really work out for you that well. But you got this one, and you got a great one because we're now here with this on screen. But we've seen
Majora Puppet welcomed everyone to the country party.
There we go. We've seen with Palkia, it's not all that easy. So, I mean, let's change this up. Palkia doesn't have KO moves, but I've done so much prep for the stream. The one thing I didn't look up is Palkia moveset BDSP. Just because I kind of need to keep a count. Because I'm planning to do some damage to it last time. Unlike... Oh, I didn't put in BDSP. Unlike with Dialga, who I deliberately didn't use any attacking moves because it would have been a bit pointless and just wasted turns. Didn't end up mattering and needed to use a Master Ball anyway. Palkia fight. BDSP? Didn't even do checks. Well, I've got something that I might be able to send as well because I've worked on other stuff. I'm just trying to see what it knows. But nowhere seems to have good movesets for this. Wait, Palkia will be... This is my first shiny Palkia. I will need a second when I do another challenge, but that's definitely going on the back burner for now. Game location, Spear Pillar, and then BDSP. So we will get to trying to catch it. Scroll down. Okay. So for Shannon Pearl, 5 for Ancient Power. Ancient Power / Aqua Ring Spatial Wind. Just so I can keep count. So 5, 25, 45. We have 50 turns from what I've just looked at. So we need to keep a count. What did I'm so delta. Oh, so far I paused my shiny hunt to play that. Oh no, that's fair. I paused doing the stream immediately to play some Monster Hunter. Let's go for. Let's just go for Stun immediately. Massive rip the shiny legends in Monster. Yeah, that is a nice bit about these being faithful. But we know in ZA they're not going to be. Well, no, they're not going to be not shiny locked. If I was to use the same phrase. It's got Aqua Ring, so there's no point me actually doing any damage. God damn it. I didn't do it to Dialga because it was a steel type. And now I'm not doing it to this just because it's going to heal. Well, it's Pokeball time until a user struggle. And then we see how much health it's got left. And we're 1 down. We're not first Pokeball in it. You're on Jevil again, G. You're right at the end. The 1 second. Are we on 1 second delays? I didn't realize they'd fixed that. Let's go the 82. Doing passive. Yeah, I didn't get too far in Delta because that's still on the list. I do actually want to. So after this, what I've got? Hollow Knight is what I want to do in the interim for this while I'm working on the project. So we got that to look forward to. I've set some stuff up. That's my plan for while I'm like working on the video. I'm gonna do something else. Yeah, exactly. It's always worth the risk, especially when you know mechanics. You can risk it a bit more as well. So the fact that struggle will only ever do a quarter of the max health. That's why I risked it so much with Dialga, leaving it right up until the last struggle. Yeah, see, Chapter 3 I've seen nothing of, which is why I'm excited to eventually jump into that, because it's a whole half a game that I haven't seen. I just realized the camera's a bit low as well. I really want you in a Pokeball, because I'm going to have to come back for Dialga just to get in a ball. I should have. Wait. We got in the ball! Sorry for shouting. No, bigger music. There we go. We got it in the ball. I wasn't expecting that. And my headphones are now broke. Give me both these. I got one here. There we go. God damn it, Mature. Perfect timing. I'll see you all in a minute. Well, you'll see the shiny in a bit. Given how Dialga went, I was not expecting to get that. But this is officially one for my shiny decks now because I want them all to be in Pokeballs. And this one can go in the shiny decks. And I... Wait, can I... 1 sec. Might be... I was like, I can be Palkia for a minute. And I just affected it. Terry Queen Hands. We're not hunting Miltank again. We will have to eventually. Why are these headphones? You know what? I'm dealing with one ear for the rest of the stream. Okay. And they're getting cross promotion by just being mentioned. Perfect. Okay. First things first. Save. This is on the same Switch as well as Dialga. It's just my lucky Switch, which is also my OLED, so a good one to have lucky. I mean, I've played too much Monster Hunter recently, and they talk too much about milk. So, maybe we can have their milk instead. The weird wyvern milk storyline that they are going. Okay, I was about to do that. I'm paranoid saving. Because before we move on.
Truemaker cheered 1,000
Not
bits.
long at all.
His challenge, not long at all.
Oh, wait, shit. Thanks for the 1,000 bits. Sorry, didn't even realize that. I just thought it was TTS. I forgot I set that up. Thank you so much. So I did the maths for this, and just for the resets alone, let's assume. So let's also come back to this so you can see the numbers. That was 14,986. Now, I was double hunting that whole time. So if we assume that is half, and then about each reset is 45 seconds each, that adds up to about, for the whole thing, oh, it's painful. 3 days and 21 hours and 45 seconds. I think that's the maths I did. That is how long the whole thing took. And that is how painful that is. So not long at all. But now we get to see what shiny origin form Palkia looks like. And it is also the reason why I decided to do it offline, because I just knew I needed to power through. New icons. One for my account. There are new icons that they've announced for the Switch 2, and that comes out as well to just be added. They'll probably be on the basic Switch. Yeah, there are some new icons. And now we just wait for this. Let's... well, while we're waiting. Oh, shit. Thanks for the gift and a sub. You're too generous, honestly. I think you were here before, like, I first got the sub to now. I'm so uncomfortable with people giving me stuff. So if I don't seem grateful, that is why. But thank you so much. The one on the bottom? Okay. Oh, they do look... Wait, they are new? Game share? I didn't even notice. Sorry, bit distracted. I know, that's fair. If you're doing it for selfish reasons, I feel weirdly a little bit better. Yeah, game sharing virtual cards. I knew the news about them. I'm still not fully sure what to think about them. Just because I haven't... Oh, privacy notice. I haven't used them at all. And they seem like they're not for me. They're for families. I know there was someone complaining about the broken system. Or like how a feature that wasn't meant to be there but was documented got taken out. But yeah. Yeah, don't need them. Also, they only apply to NSO members. So most people with families won't use them. Yes, I've reviewed them, sure. Okay, let's finally get to moving it. It was not on this file. Palkia. I'm not looking forward to getting to it because I'm usually, if I play a game, I'll 100% complete it or try my best to 100% complete it. If you couldn't tell by my other videos where it's like I 100% completed the DLC. And I'm probably going to do the same for ZA. But I'm probably going to get to Jevil eventually when I do Deltarune. Which is going to be a pain because Sans was hard enough. Okay, let's move Palkia in there. Excuse me. Move it over to my main save. And we can do the same that we did with Dialga and see, is the shiny worth it? Because I can't actually remember what the origin form shiny looks like. Hard mode for Spamton. I don't even think I did that, to be fair. Because I was like... Yeah, I think I just played the 2 chapters. Like, I'll wait and go back for them. I think that was my logic when I played it. Like, I've seen the Spamton fight, and the Spamton fight looks painful, I'll be honest. there's anything Toby Fox and like the people he has around him know how to do, it is make boss fights both amazing and painful. But yeah, for the sake of like 100% completing as well, Hollow Knight is going to be fun. The Dark Souls of Metroidvanias. God, how long does it take to save? But the server's struggling. Also, I realized there's music playing. Games. There is a Panay Plays channel, which is the whole reason, like, I want to take a break and play other games between streams so that I still have stuff to edit while I'm doing offline hunts. Which, I wonder if it's in... If I do YouTube, is it in the channel list? There's the main channel. Is the other one going to come up? And just the stream bots. Okay. Use the code A+ZLZR in the fight. What does that do? Does that make it easier? Or is that... No, not easier. Is that like some secret dialogue or something? For hard mode? Okay. Well, now you've told me that I can't even plead ignorance. You've put me into this. Okay. Let's come into this Legends Arceus save. TV. Yeah, there's now 4 channels. The Shiny channel at least has some stuff on it, and I do want to edit down this whole hunt because it's been majority offline, and that is like the offline hunt channel. What's that saying? Oh, I can still put it in. It just added an exclamation mark. Also, so kind of nice and kind of frustratingly, the last stream VOD did really well. Well enough that it got more views than the video I spent hundreds of hours doing for the main channel, which is so frustrating but also kind of nice and gives me hope for this video when I put it out. Right, okay. Yeah, because I know they've got just the little circle and slash, which means they can't go in, obviously. Just very concerning when you see it above a shiny that you've just got. Yeah, if it's just that, then it's fine. That was so funny. I was like, what is going on with that? Like 2.2k views, and now both... I haven't even looked into the minute numbers because I deliberately stopped myself from doing it and looking into the specific numbers. But the main channel Meloetta video and the last stream VOD are on 2.2k views. To where I'm actively trying to like... Probably, yeah. Oh, congrats on the Apple Land. I'd imagine it's something like that. Like a move that isn't in it, or maybe it's telling you because it's going into Legends, the way IVs and EVs work and abilities and stuff. But now we can get excited to see... Ooh, that's one of the new songs as well. You can get excited to see what it's going to look like. Oh, this is what it's been building up to for 18, 19 days, something like that. Apple was your longest one. Did you not use like the cheat or that way you just wait for it to drop from the tree? If you're talking... Wait, I might still have my Applin totals from what I did in Sword and Shield. Because I have the counter on my phone that I use for those types of hunts. I don't, but that was 5 of them. Some of them are getting stupid for the Masuda method. Yeah, Masuda was rough for me. But I think none of them went over 1,000, thankfully. One of them got real close. I want to say one of them was like 700, 800. Yep, I mean, that's the logic. Whenever, it's like, why not? Okay, I want to see my Pokemon. There's the shiny Dialga we got. Because we were in this together. gave up at 2 picnics. For Applin, I don't blame you for that one. Especially if you weren't doing the tree method. Like, it's so small and like, it can hurt the eyes, basically. What I'm trying to say there. Legends, and then bring you. So, firstly, control it. There we go. So it doesn't look all that different, but just knowing it's a shiny one is so nice. And being able to throw it out and see the sparkles. Right in my face. See the sparkles. Yeah, the tree method's nice because it's AFK. So, like, if you want to do something else, it's a nice method. But to actively be doing it, it can be man-numbing, I guess. Could be to lock in. That's the Kids Cameo Orchard. Oh, yeah. See, the Kids Cameo Orchard was a nice change of pace. Okay, now we're going to see both of them together. And I need to... This is also something I'm going to change. Like, once this whole, like, video's over, I'm going to shrink the camera, change the chat to be smaller. So we don't have these issues of me covering as much stuff. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, so you just realized what I did. I was like, what have I just done? But yeah, you just pick the name and then go to other accounts. As long as you sign in with the account that has the home membership, then you're good. Thing is, it's not over yet. We still have a whole thing to try and do. Palkia is a lot more purple than I thought. But now, we have, weirdly, the original looks shiny. And I feel like I'm not the only one who thinks that. Got my Raging Bar. Shiny. Oh, nice. Like, I think the purple colour weirdly looks a lot better. Yeah, exactly. That's just the way to go. Any of those rare ones. Oh, I'm so happy they're in there. Let's change it back to normal for a second. And drop this in. Oh. Do I have news for you? Firstly, I realized I didn't do the tick off that I usually do. Was Palkia actually just down there? Surely not. But apparently so. Shinies. Oh, Electivire. Sort my team out. Okay, so what we didn't do before that I've been doing this whole way through. Come back here. We have one last Pokemon to tick off. Where's my pen? So after 3 days of resets, we can now mark off Shiny Palkia. Done in one take. It didn't even take multiple takes like it did for me to do like some of these. So we've done that. But as I very much got annoyed and happy with, thanks so much, thank you. As I very much got annoyed with after I started this challenge, they also released these two. So guess who has to do the feckin' Pokemon home rewards to get the shiny Enamorus, which is a Hisuian Pokemon with 2 forms. This guy. So, oh god, that is a whole thing we have to do. Hey, congrats on a shiny Flygon, man. So first things first, let's save that box. And wait, no, that's not the move. And Now we have to close down that file and open up the content file. And what we need to be aware of is the fact that if I wait, let's make this look a bit nicer. So we're looking for those two because here, if I wait, wait, we can nail this. We can nail this. We've got this. I know how all my stuff's set up. That. Yes. Okay, you're hearing clicks. Forms separate, yeah. So we do need 2 of them. I have a plan. I've thought this out. But we still need to do a hold X. Which logically means that we need 242. God damn it. This.
For the advert!
Thank you. Yes, please be distracted by the adverts while I fix where this is positioned. And anyone who got gifted a sub, you will deal with me working this out. We're professionals here. Say it again. No. You will deal with never known because you inflicted an advert on yourself. And I'm just going to check this. Okay, so now it's all fixed. We have the living dex total, just like Meloetta, 0 out of 242. Almost. For this first stream, while we're getting through it, there's not going to be many catches, so I'm just going to leave the release Pokemon off. For the next streams, I'm going to turn it on and just work out what point it's going to be. Hey, congrats on that. What I am going to say is I have put a lot of work into this and a lot of technical work. So if we come over to this, so basically VIP. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, well, fair enough. You basically got a sub without having to pay for a sub because you were here really early. So we have this spreadsheet, and this is because I was so bad. Oh, yeah, true. I was so bad at keeping track in the Meloetta video that I had to adjust the counter in the edit, which made the edit an absolute pain to render because there were so many, like, effects on, like, over 3,000 clips. So this time, I have a tracker where, let's say, Samurott here. I can click it, it will keep track if I've got Samurott, and over here I have 1 of 242. Is there a cheese Pokemon? There is Goldengo. That's probably your closest. So I can basically track all of them in this tracker I made. Plus, if I'm in different areas, so if I'm in the Obsidian Fieldlands, it'll show me all of them that can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Or with images to make it nice and, yeah, cheese string boy. Is Lunatone in here? I can also control F. So this is actually a good way to point this out. Lunatone. Lunatone isn't, but I know what you meant. Lunatone is also a cheese Pokemon, technically. if you go by the theory that the moon is made of cheese. Oh, yeah, okay. Also, I have location information, just so it's quick to reference. But this was a big thing that I was like, I need this. And if anyone wants to do this as well, I'll share it in the Discord probably after stream. Hey, Ray! Sorry, I was reading your message. I didn't even realize. Thanks so much. Oh, I was like, who just followed? Vader, thanks so much. The only plausible explanation. Yeah. How else do you explain the holes in the moon that cause it to fade? Your graph never lies here. Okay. So, like I just said, that will be shared in the Discord. But after that explanation, oh god, we can now finally jump into this. we can now play the game. It does a bit of well, Ray. Like, I hope everything's been well. Let's see that. We get to make some choices here. And I'm going to overrule everyone on the starter. We know one of my favorite Pokemon is like Cyndaquil in a Typhlosion land. We are picking Cyndaquil. Everything else, I will kind of just like leave it up to you what you want to do. My plan today was to play up until we get the decks. But we'll see how far that goes because I have like all the rest of the day, no other plans. Oh, I'm well there with you. Oh, also, you're not going to get a choice in my name because I want them all to be under my name. 24-hour stream. No, unless I rarely get into this. Let's just check I spelled that right. Yeah, there we go. Got work at 9. To be fair, I wasn't planning on streaming that much. I just wanted to jump on and catch Palkia for obvious reasons. But also start this and give everyone like the prelude to what we're going to do. So people can pretty much like when we get into it and the regular stream. So I'm planning the normal like Tuesday, Thursday, maybe Saturday, Sunday. Like we can probably finish it in a week. Don't hold me to that. I am famously terrible with, oh yeah, also because on night shifts. It's rough but great from the sounds of it. But yeah, famously terrible at predicting how long things are going to take. So, being done this week might be a stretch. But I do know for a fact that the story is blitzing through it about 12 hours. I just don't know how long it's going to be to do the... Sorry, 12 hours to get to Enamorus, which is not getting Arceus. And that's something I was going to say is the decks, I don't know how long it's going to do to actually get to Arceus because I want to catch them all. Which is also going to rely on waiting on space-time distortions, which they're ones I might do between streams. Because you got to go up to Cleavor to unlock them. Plus, Cherubi and Cherim. I mean, we'll see, because I'm not going to play off-stream is the thing. Unless it's going to be for distortion Pokemon. Sleep time with me. Yeah, you get to sleep with me, just not in that way. Yep, that's the plan. I have to wake up. Sorry, it's not sleep time with me. Wake up. Oh, and there they are. Are you alive, my boy? I'm not going to voice act all these. We'll get voice acting when ZA comes out. I could transfer the Pokemon, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to catch them all from scratch. I'm probably going to gloss over a lot of stuff as well. Unless, say, I find shinies or something particularly funny happens. But I want to catch them all from scratch. Just to show that I've done it. Even though I actually have... I've got 8, technically. Yeah, innocent sleep. Platonic sleep with me. I can just spam through this, which is nice. Because I feel like towards the end of the Meloetta video, I really got like a stride
Heavy
for
Scottish accent, are you alive, my boy?
I didn't place that. Is he Scottish? I'm just trying to work it out because who is he related to? I can't remember in the future. I don't think he'd be. Also, I didn't realize you could see the crack so early on in the game. Are you alive, my boy? Do we want me to do a Scottish accent the whole stream? Because I can tell you my Scottish accent is nowhere near as good as my Irish. And we bet do my Irish accent. What do you mean you don't want to deal with my Scottish accent whole stream? Oh yeah, it is Leon. Which Leon... Leon could have Scottish roots. There's plausibility. To be fair. Liverpool accent for the whole stream. That I can do. It is one of the ones that does get confused with how I speak because I'm not very heavily Scouse. So I kind of get like Birmingham and Scottish if people don't get Scouse. Or Liverpudlian. However you want to call it. Also, oh yeah, and hair. Also, let's swap the music while I change all these settings. Yeah, people from the UK usually can, just for the sake of we're around it. Americans rarely struggle. Vertical camera controls, camera sensitivity, motion sensitivity, autosave, yeah, HUD. See, our background music can go off, sound effects and Pokemon cries can go on, dynamic range wide. Between the loudest, oh no, narrow. Did I save them all? I did. Okay, cool. Okay, now we don't have competing music. Yeah, if you get me talking to like family or that, it will get a lot worse. I'll tell you that much. When I say worse, just a lot stronger. Perrin does give me like Texan vibes, or she very much like straddles a line between like Texas and like, is it not Oregon? The hipster town that I'm forgetting. That isn't Ohio. Now I can only think of Ohio. Oh yeah, Adam and just because they'd be related. They're very, very clearly meant to be descendants. Oh, hipster town's gonna hurt my brain now trying to think of. Oh, it's also really hot today. Yeah, okay. When you're watching the video back, you will notice I've been wearing this hoodie for like pretty much all of it. That is mainly because I noticed once that I'd worn this a bit. And I was like, let's just keep the pattern up. Let's just make it seem like I did the whole thing in like one day. As the weather's gotten a lot hotter, that has been such a bad decision. Because, my god, this is not a summer hoodie. Is it TTS been playing, by the way? I feel like I haven't been hearing it. It's been washed at least. Give me some credit. I quite literally, like before, I was going to the gym, so I threw it in the washing machine, and then when I got back, I made myself some dinner and threw it on the wall. So it's clean. Is it? Yes, it's clean. It's clean. I shouldn't have to check. See, that's kind of what I need right now. But also, I'm thankful for the heat when I got it. I'm thankful right now it's kind of like actual holiday heat because there's a warm breeze. Because the one thing I can't deal with is wanting to be like, it's like really bright and warm outside when you're in the sun, but any kind of like cold breeze, because I'm a cold ass, pretty much. So any form of breeze, I'm done in. But as soon as there's a warm breeze, oh, it's like, it's vest top weather. There we go. Trading the 3 female, just throwing them up there for stuff. There's one for anything. Oh, see, that sounds ideal. That's also why I don't want to do this like 2 days on the run. I want to make the most of the weather while we've got it. So I'm taking Sunday off and then we're going to jump in properly next week. Also, I'm catching these. These don't get added to the decks for obvious reasons. Because I didn't throw one. No worries. Oh, wait. Is that scripted to happen? I did not realize. Yeah. Oh, I playing too cold. She's complaining too hot. I feel like that is like all couples that I've heard. Like it's the same with my brother and his partner. Like my brother, Kodas, Automod. Oh, let's. Sorry, just banned someone a quick second. Ban. That is such a spam name as well. Yeah, my brother is a cold ass. His partner runs real hot. And as much as that is fine day to day, the thing that always confuses me is the bed situation. Like, does that end up like down the middle? You just get like a single size bed sheet for a double size bed. Oh, just someone spamming the best fake viewers site. It's no one. It's fine. It was like a normal name that ended in QPBY, so it's just spam. Yep, Twitch did its job for once. Also, I have a term on now, so you won't see it. And it's a hidden term, so they don't know what to like get around. I'm learning stuff about Twitch. So eventually, somewhere like after I'm gone and I've spent enough time to become professional at this, it will all be automatic. As I like doing for everything, I love automating all things. I realized one weird thing today, not today, but like this week, was I get weirdly into the planning of this. It does actually a bit. Minecraft farms especially, because I hate that tedious stuff. I just want to get to the building. I just want the blocks. Although I did just start a project that I'm not going to finish for like months, which is like a guardian farm and like draining the sea and doing all that. But it's a lot easier now that there's like the soul sand water elevators. I do want to get back on level button. That's actually not too much of a monthly expense. And I can get people on the server and we can have fun whenever I could jump on. You could even do like server days like in between projects as well. While I'm not working on anything, could just jump on. But that's definitely been in the plan for a while. Stuff just hit. From what it sounds like, maybe similar to Ray. Like since I had to move back with parents. But down the line, you will definitely know because that is something I really want to do. Just because I feel like it'd just be fun to have somewhere. Ooh. Well, I may be contacting you if I ever think about doing that in the future. But I like the idea of like, if people like what I do, we can all just like jump on. There's no pressure of like me having to be on. But just like an actual community vibe in a game rather than feeling the need to like talk. Because I also know if people are like me, they won't want to talk as much. Yeah, between cousin and friends. I need to do one to play on. Eventually we'll get there then. I need to help you out. There's Shiny Electrode and Blastoise for cousin, Shiny Ponyta and Theory, but I might call. I have an instant regret. Yeah, Ponyta is such a free one in this because you don't even have to get all that far in. But Theory's not a bad one. But also, shinies are shinies. Like, you can go put your own if you want to. Like. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I found myself, like, while I've been... Wait, sorry. What did that just say? Head to the wallflower, which... Okay. I found myself weirdly getting so distracted trying to think of the Gen 4 challenge and rationalizing that once we mentioned the Munchlax in the server and hunting it. I wanted to, like, basically do what I did for the PLA tracker, but for shinies and like how I want to do those, like how I want to hunt certain Pokemon. And it was a whole day of me being like, oh well, how would I hunt this? And like, bear me and Wormadam, how would I hunt them? Okay, I need 7 of them, but then to change the cloak, and I need somebody female, and I got at least 1 male. But then. And it was like logic and stuff out, and I really got lost in the plan of it. And I was like, something is either wrong or good with me. Oh, I mean, if you're in Scarlet Valley, you're not going to spend long for Squirtle. A green type. Oh, yeah. It's so bad towards the end, but also such a blip. I did see that, and what was the, sorry, just closing some tabs. What was the last outbreak event? I'm forgetting. Before I'm skipping through. No, I did Sprite, Pokemon.com. Surely it's on there. I will catch up with what he's saying. I can see stuff going through. But I need to find this first. While I'm spamming through A for this. News. There we go. It was with like the Metagross event. And you're probably telling me as well. That's a double. Oh, Wiggler, Growlithe, and Swablu was the last one I can see. And what have I missed? Oh, I'm sad about like the fact that you couldn't find a Jellybird in Pogo of all games. No, yeah, the RGB event. Yeah, but so long story short, I'm really excited to jump into the Gen 4 challenge, and I really want to give people stuff for actually like subscribing and being part of like channel members and that, because like I said, I feel bad about people giving me money, so I want to try and give something back, even though I can't afford to give back anything that's worth anything at the moment. So I was thinking, because I'm planning to do a lot of offline hunting for those, potentially just doing like with role access on the Discord server, you can have those like in the background, so if I find one, you'll be able to see it, and it'll just be the gameplay, so you can have your own music and do other stuff, and it can just be there. Also, I noticed the server is boosted, so I can also stream that in HD, so it won't actually look like crap as well. That was my little plan before I can get a Minecraft server up and running. And like I was saying to... It is Ultimate, isn't it? It's been talking pretty commonly at the server. Where are we? I don't want to get the name wrong. Ultimate. That was it. I knew it was something close to it. Yeah, like I said to them, it seems pretty worthless other than the fact that you also get your name in the videos, which also I have to update now, because just for if anyone was curious, Education Edition. So this is the other thing with like a Minecraft server, is I want people to jump on no matter what version they've got. And the way sorry, just don't like this. The way I've managed to get it to work is to get like Bedrock Edition and like console and Java. There is a way to get that all to work. Oh yeah. Okay. Go. So I've managed to get that to work. I don't know specifically it would work with Education Edition. Yeah, so stuff like Atenos, or I think there was something like Waterfall or something. I was looking for like all of this stuff. Plus, server providers probably provide all the stuff natively. Because I want, if people jump in and they've only got a console, I don't want them to miss out, sort of thing. I don't want to be like, oh, you paid for Minecraft server access, but then you can't get it. Mod packs as much. So I think we've mentioned this before as well. Like Pixelmon, or like I think Cobblemon is the one that everyone's on now. Stuff like that seems like a great idea, but it is a lot more setup, and it means like if we have those types of servers, console players can't really jump onto them, so it like narrows the scope. Otherwise, I would love to do stuff like that, but because I want it to be a very general perk thing that pretty much everyone can jump into, probably just gonna go vanilla. We can theme everything around Pokemon if we want, but it will probably be a vanilla experience, because also that is what I like. I haven't been into mod packs for a while, and I don't know if it's just because I haven't really found a mod pack that I've gotten into. Oh, sorry, yeah, so that's like plugins and stuff that I've looked into, and like Majora just said, Eternos is probably something that can do the likes of that in terms of access. Access is another thing, which is a pain, but I won't bore you with that. Instead, I could try and bore you with all the different hunting methods that I wanted to do for BDSP while I'm playing a completely different game. But now I won't do that to you either. I would just say, for the Munchlax hunt that I mentioned, just like, what is it? What was that tangent? Like 10 minutes? There is a way to do that. Not relatively easy, but you can get consistent checks. Yeah, that's what I thought, Majora. Just because the consoles are so locked down, pretty much. Also, it would probably work. I don't actually know how it works with the Switch versions and stuff for Minecraft. That's where it gets a bit more awkward. Anyways, I'm like, this is the thing. Also, wait, you will get to choose. I'm choosing Cyndaquil, but you will get to choose Cyndaquil's name. Cyndaquil will be my first partner. When I get to name it, I get to increase the counter. Let me do it. Oh, well, it's mine. There we go. He said it's mine. First one on the counter. God, oblivious wife. I thought you said you're Oblivion wife there. Buy an Xbox goes for games she wants to play on PC. And the Steam versions. Oh, at least Game Pass is a thing. Chester or Pity? Ooh. I don't know why Chester feels nice. I like Chester unless anyone else has any objections. And I'm just waiting for it to get up to the screen. This is where it all starts. Exactly. We haven't even got the decks yet, but we have one Pokemon. We'll technically end up with all three of them by the end of the game. Spoiler. After you complete the game, you get all three. Which means you just have to get 2 versions of each in the space-time distortions. Because there is no breeding in this game, to my own detriment. Layers. I think you hit it off very quickly with a solid one. Calling it Chester. Okay. Let's do you, and then I will get back to what you were saying just then, Mecca, because you sprung a thought, which I have had to tell myself constantly not to do. Because I read it as like your Oblivion wife, and I was like, oh, Oblivion remastered. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. You can do without buying it right now. You have so much to do. Where do I need to go? The part for the Obsidian Fields. Yeah, like, so I love Chester's Witch's Diet. Oh, got it. I've had to tell myself constantly not to buy the Oblivion remake, but it looks so good, and I find it so funny that the games that people love from Bethesda and their franchises the most are games not made by Bethesda. So people's favorite Fallout game, generally by the fan base, is New Vegas. It is on Games Pass, which is also a reason for me to not get Games Pass at the minute, because I need to be productive. Because my mate brought that up the other day. He was like, oh, it's on Games Pass. I don't need more ways to not play this. But then also people love an Oblivion, and I love Oblivion because it was the first, like, where I jumped into the Elder Scrolls games. And it looks so good, and it's made by Virtuous Studios, and New Vegas is made by oh, why am I forgetting now? Obsidian. Neither of them by Bethesda. It's so funny. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to jump into that at some point. And I feel like that would actually be a solid one for the Players channel, eventually when I get around to it. But we'll start it off with Hollow Knight, because I did promise you Hollow Knight if Silksong got announced, which Silksong has been announced, as we all know. So the other day, while I was getting some games that my friend wants to play, like for our like usual like weekly thing, plus also for content down the line for him, because he wants to start making videos, I picked up Dead Space 3 and its DLC for like £6. And picked up Hollow Knight. Skyrim is solid, honestly. I think it is. Of the Elder Scrolls series, I would say it does contend for one of the best. Everything else has been mid-air. Yeah, that also sounds about right. Because Skyrim's just got so much scope. But I feel this is also like one of those, oh, I've played it a lot. And it doesn't feel as good. Like, if you played it a few times, it doesn't feel as good. Yeah, oh, I was so excited for Starfield because I was like, it's Skyrim in space. And then it came out like it did. And I was like, oh, that was such a shame. Because I even said to someone, and they managed to have such a bad, like, public opinion of the game that I didn't even bother to pick it up. But I was like, I know it's going to be a bit janky, but that's just Bethesda's thing. I'm probably going to play it regardless. And I never ended up playing it. That's how bad it was. We could. That, I feel like, is it Sprite or 7 Up? Either one of them. The green. That would be a good one for Rowlet. Is it like me? Wait, no, the jankiness. I'm playing it regardless. I'm slightly confused what I was talking about. I did the whole thing where I'm just spouting crap again. Apologies. We're in the Obsidian Fieldlands. And also I'm doing a lot, but finishing off. Oh. No, it probably is like Pepsi owns Lay's because it's a Pepsi company. They are the monarch. It's like Coke owning a lot of stuff, or Cadbury owning. Nope, Mars owns a lot of stuff, which is a weird one. Oh, also. There we go. Okay, you're going to give me a catching tutorial. And I'm going to catch Bidoof. That will be numero 2. Oh, no, wait. I don't have to? You know. Okay. I'm also going to be doing this a little bit differently to how I did with Scarlet Violet. I'm going to be catching Pokemon along the way, but trying to catch a chunk before I go on to the next area. Just to break up the video a little bit. But also, number 2. I need to make sure to mark these off on my tracker. Cyndaquil, Bidoof. It starts with 2. We haven't even got the dex yet. Yeah, we can go Bidoof Pepsi. We're gonna have such... This deck is gonna have such weird names. When I get into catching a lot of them, I am gonna not be renaming most of them, so get your names in while you can now. I'm sensing a theme there, Majora. This Bidoof is genius. Jesus, the shine. It's true. I didn't realize. Wait, is this one? It's not shiny, so technically it's the ghost of what a shiny could have been. It could have spawned a shiny, but it didn't. Like, when I'm doing slower bits of catching, we can rename. But when I'm, like, blasting through, that's where it's going to be hard to, like, keep up. But, yeah. So, was it... wait, what do you want me to do? Crouching makes it harder. Yeah. The ghost of a shiny that never was. This is our Christmas carol. It's a bit early in the year, but yeah, I guess it works. Yeah, we got Pepsi now. Pepsi the Bidoof. We also have Stolly. I forgot there were these catches at the start. There we go. Just keep track of that. Is Volo endgame or what? Volo is endgame. Yeah, the whole fight with like a Pokemon on his team basically is endgame. Which, because we're going to be catching That's one of the things I have a rough plan for, but not solid. Psyduck is in PLA. Psyduck is actually just over the river there. Oh no, not just over the river. Psyduck is in the bit just before the noble Pokemon den. In a little watery, rivery, streamy thing. Okay, I did this before. People can claim names for Pokemon. Where is sticky notes? So if you want to claim a name, that's how. I also have a video that I was supposed to watch. Oh, that was the Hollow Knight lore one. Let's put it in this. So if I do Psyduck is Poison. If anyone wants to claim names, let me know and I will drop them in. Streamlag or just you? It might have slowed down, or generally Twitch has like a 4 or 5 second delay. That's why I was surprised when he said like a 1 second delay. And generally you get less delay on desktop than mobile and stuff like that. All stuff that I've been trying to learn. To be conscious of like if anyone ever says anything. You're like, well, this might be what it is. Paneye for Skuntank. You know what? That's fair. It's fair just because I hunted that pointlessly just for... I think that was a short. Skuntank, Paneye. And you want Quaker for... Oh, do you want Quaker for this one? Is that what you say? Quaker can be the Shinx. And yes, stare at the Pokeball. Can I do this without a battle? Is it going to force me into a battle? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Majora for Arceus. What a claim. You know what? Just for the balls of that one. Arceus is going to be Majora. You are God. Well, you do. Was it you who got the shiny Bidoof, or was it Chargebug or Gizmo? I feel like it was Gizmo. I forgot I could walk round. Can I just catch it straight to the Pokeball? Yeah. Oh, that's what I was saying about like staying. No. I was gonna say about Volo. There are catches that make it a lot easier. Okay, yeah. I'll name this one Quaker. So stuff like the Alpha Garchomp that you can get makes it a lot easier. You get Cresselia before you get to the Volo fight. So I said the oats. Yeah, to be fair, I thought it wasn't. I thought like Quaker was just like a cool name. Not fair. I can't argue. We'll just go with food brands. Are we? Okay, okay. I think I'm getting the theme here. I might be catching on a bit late, but are we making a pantry of Pokemon? I think I'm getting a theme. Also, I just got a 4th Pokemon. There we go. Making more progress than I was expecting to make today. It is all going to be food. Yeah, it just kind of accidentally ended up when we were talking about brands and stuff. But I do love the idea. And then as we get more people into the pantry, it makes sense. And I could just... okay. Hold me to it. If it's not in the script, any form of mention to a pantry of Pokemon, then I failed us all. It's very similar. It is also like a stock like mouse click sound, so maybe they just took the same one. It is one of those. So to get through the Palkia hunt, I had to make it more and more like ADHD friendly. I guess is the way to put it. So pretty much it would go up in 2s for Palkia, but then I wanted a bigger number to make it seem like I was making more progress. So that's why the total reset was there. And then I was like, I also don't know if it's updated or not without actively looking for it. like looking at the counter as it happens, and I wanted to watch series while I was doing it, so it could be in the background. So every time the text file updates, the click sound plays, and I forgot that I left it on, and that file for this is in that same folder. That's basically why it's a Muggers in the root beer should be Giratina. Ooh. So just making notes. I don't mind today being a bit slower, because I will be in full swing when it gets to it. Giratina. Giratini. Mug. Giratina is very, very famously the whole Volo 8 team is because Giratina gets a whole refresh into its origin form. I did also... Okay, so doing research for the Gen 4 decks. Oh, sorry, spoilers. Giratina is in this game. Forget what I said. God, ruining this for anyone who hasn't played Legends Arceus in the last... How many years has this been out? I don't want to look. I don't want to look because it will make me feel older. Yeah, the nice thing about Giratina, I thought, oh, for the Gen 4 decks, I'll have to get 2 because it's got its origin forms. Lip turn for Togepi. Togepi. Lipton. It feels about, I wanted to say like 4 or 5, but then immediately wanted to not think about it. I forgot what I was talking about.
The professor dies at the end.
No! God, that was a real, like, outer left wing patch note. Or, like, patch to, like, the game after release. You're like, oh, sorry, we forgot to include the Professor dying at the end DLC. Here you go. Sarah Cup sandals. We get to put on this whole outfit that I'm probably never going to change. Black contacts. Can I get brown? I can get brown. Can you change it? Yes. And that should be it. That should be... Yep. Give me the cutscene. Yeah, completely forgot what I was talking about before that. And God, my hair looks like I've been wearing a hat, even though I'm not wearing a hat. Yeah, a whole DLC just so the professor could die. By the hands of Ginkgo? I forget what the green guy's name is.
For the advert!
Enjoy it. No one? Let's go back to what I was talking about. Oh, the forms. The forms. That's what's up. Hey, and there's a hat. Yeah, because I was looking, thinking, okay, if I get 2 versions of Dialga Palkia, I will have the forms that can go into Pokemon Home, because that's how that's how I track my form decks and like track what I'm bothered about actually catching for completion's sake. But because of how things work and the fact that outside of PLA, if they were to introduce it, they would have to hold an orb. They can't be transferred into PLA, so you can't store those forms. And I realized, very stupidly, the same counts for Giratina, so I only have to get 1 Giratina, so I could double hunt Giratina and only need 1 of them. She does. The weird thing with Silene is... Also, it feels very tense. The weird thing with Silene is because she's a descendant of Cyrus, I was expecting her to full on be the villain, but no, never mind. It was Kamado. Basically, for like half a second before he became good again. I mean, he literally starts the game by beating up a kid. Like, how could you get more villainous? We should have known from the start. Yeah, I feel like she's only got the villain vibe just because Cyrus's like whole legacy and descendancy has resting bitch face. But now we're telling us about terrifying creatures. Am I going to get the Dex at any point? That was kind of my whole goal, was I wanted to wake up to the Dex. Like, if anyone... Like, okay, tell me right now. Where is it? Yeah. Tell me right now that this upbeat music... yeah. Sorry, he's got to, like, scavenge for the Dex last minute. This music doesn't fit Silene. But this music does. Like, tell me you don't see it and immediately your brain goes, like... Immediately, you're going to be attacked. Telling me I'm a no-star. Oh, sorry, wait, have I got a scary one? Nah, this feels right. This is the vibe she wants. Oh, he's just mentioned working on a Pokedex. Am I gonna get it anytime soon? Like Tentacool? I can kind of see it. It's the brow. It is definitely the brow that makes it look like Tentacool. You are not wrong there. I didn't connect it. I love when your brain does it. It connects two things completely separate from each other because maybe then the basics of crafting. Wait, did they give me it? Nope, still no Dex. Wait. No, I haven't got the down arrow yet. Okay, we're still working. We can have something bear up here. Kind of want the music to be a bit louder. Or do we want more chilled vibes for this? Would chilled vibes work? Yes, chilled vibes would very much work. Everyday kimono, everyday trousers. Did we do the whole Pokeball Plus thing? I was thinking we just leave him in the base outfit, but the whole Pokeball Plus thing we could put him in a dumb outfit. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot to name Shinx Quaker. Don't let me get any further past this until I name Shinx Quaker. Yes. I'm going to craft tons of Pokeballs, don't you worry. Oh, we've also got Starly. So Starly can get a name if we want him. For the Shinx, for the wild. Thank you. I did forget. I deserve that. Quaker. We've got Chester, Pepsi, and Quaker. Okay, now it wants me to do this. I made 20. Cool. 20 more Pokeballs. What are we going to catch next? Fine craftsmanship. Generic professor voice here. Pokedex? Pokedex! We've only gone and got... Where is it? We've only gone and got the Pokedex. We did it. We finished. That's all we needed. That's the Pokedex. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. No. We got the Pokedex. Now we can start filling it. I do need a Boo redemption. That is one of the things that I want to do between Pigeon Pie. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I'm used to being Blackbird Pie, but it is a pigeon. You are not wrong. That was okay, can we acknowledge how weird some of those old nursery rhymes were? Put on blackbirds in a pie, and you're telling kids to sing about that. That is only 2 degrees separation from getting them to sing songs about the war in Gaza. Like, come on. It is lacking savoury. We do need that. As long as one of them ends up being cheesecake, I'm happy. Okay, I could start throwing Greek names of food in and just really get everyone confused. Also, I had to correct my brain there because every time my brain spells pigeon, it wants to put a D before the G. Hey, welcome, Ultimate. I was just mentioning how nice it's been chatting with you in the Discord before. Can you catch a Wurmple? Sure, but I'm probably never gonna give you a Wurmple. I don't need to do all your quests. It's fine. How long have we done it? An hour 25? Sure, I can stay on for a bit. We can go catch... Tell you what. We can go catching in the Fieldlands while I've got like free reign now. It's a real shiny hunt, yeah. It may have sounded disingenuous, but genuinely it did get me through a good chunk of that. Also, I don't know why your name's not popping up. It's weird. It does that sometimes. Some people fix it, some people haven't. The other reason why I need to fix down there. You got a target? What'd you get? What'd you get? Okay, come on. Yeah, oh, she's gonna tell me how to roll. Go on. Parkour, parkour! Again, let's go. She did parkour. See, I don't know whether it's to do with following or because I think Snowrun followed, or whether it's to do with like verification. I've no idea, but I don't like the fact that it doesn't show up. So I am gonna be fixing that in about a minute. Ooh. I feel like I may have to check Discord in like a minute. Okay, Akari, give me the tutorial. Oh. Just got an email like renewal of consent to be contacted. Nah. I'm good. So curious now. Also, I will say at the end of this, I am going to be ripping a load of TCG packs because I have so many pack points that I've saved up and I really want Lily. So by the end of the stream, we are going to go through so many of those. I have 400 hourglasses, which is a good few 10-pack pulls. So I want to say... Let's give it like 15 minutes because it's hot right now. I want to get on my computer soon. Yeah, the good thing is they add up, but obviously don't leave them too long. Also, what I need to be conscious of doing is hitting every shaken tree.
It's time for
I don't know why I don't expect it every time. Thank you for making me pennies. Where does the car want to go? I just realized how much of a Britishism that is. Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry if you didn't realize that, Ultimate. Yeah, you're probably staring at an advert right now, but we do play well, everyone but me plays adverts. Which had a slight bump in price and still gets played a fair bit. Okay, tell me about taking damage. That's fine. Take it. I wonder if I can get through all of the Fieldlands without having to actually do any tasks and just catching. Your target was Ultimate. See, we're naive thinking plenty save. You might want to save them because I'm thinking of putting the... Everyone's been asking for the release Pokemon reward to come back. So I want to do that just because we're not looking for shinies, so I don't mind releasing them then. Fair. Which no one's bothered doing immediately. Which is actually kind of nice. I don't know if I turn them off, but either way it's nice. I did get the shiny Palkia. I'll share a screenshot in the Discord later. Or like just after this. Or I can do it now after. I'm saying I'll do it later. Also. Where are we? 5. Let me just quickly drop this upload file. Picture. Mainly also just so I have reference. For how many it took me. There we go. Oh, then you won't be seeing the ad redemption in a while. Fair. God, what was I saying after that? I mentioned something about trying to do this without actually... You'll carry the touch. Oh, redemptions. That was it. So people wanted the redemptions back. And I'm going to bring the redemptions back, but they're going to cost a bit more. Because I know people have points saved up. I've done a few long streams. A few shorter streams since Mellowetta, admittedly. I don't know how high they're going to be. But it will be back at least. Because if we're not hunting shinies, like I mentioned, I'm not too precious about keeping them. And when we come to legendaries, then I can just turn them off. I can rig the system. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry, let's be honest. But I can rig the system for those so it doesn't happen during them and then turn them back on when need be. That's how it's going to work. Possibly the Tuesday stream onwards. As I mentioned, I wanted to take a break and do... and play some Monster Hunter after that long hunt. And I'm definitely going to. Yeah, they're going to be fun. And one of my thoughts is if every Gen 5 Pokemon... I'll put your research to it, Lantern. I'm going to go catch them up. So now I can manly hunt and talk. That's great. If every Gen 5 Pokemon is available in ZA... Sorry, yeah, we can backtrack. Then I'm going to do catching every Gen 5 Pokemon. Because that's just logical. Because I don't have a copy of Black 2 or White 2. So I don't have one where the odds will be like 1 in 4096 and where the shiny charm will actually make a difference. I just catch you like that. Hey, there we go. Another one. There. 6 down. So yeah, that's the plan. Also, we don't know if there's going to be any new forms. So if I was to do every Gen 5, for the sake of how I've been doing the challenges, then... Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll find out. They will at least be lower odds, is the upside. They won't be the 1 in 1896. We can hump a Trat on Switch, yeah. Yeah, because it's such a tiny area. Like, multiple tiny areas and rooftops. Like, it's going to come down to how it feels. But regardless, it is going to be the best platform to try and get Gen 5 on. At least for, like, my clauses and what I've got. Is there anything else I can get here right now? I think there's, like... There's Eevee, maybe. Oh, there's Wurmple. But yeah, I might do those two challenges as separate. So it'll be like every Gen 5 Pokemon will be in there. And then if they introduce new forms, like PLA did, then it will be like every... What's it called? Also, 7. Colossean form, I guess. Easy times in PLA, so... Oh, yeah, if they go back to Sword and Shield kind of levels of tedious, it would hurt. If they... Okay. I don't know what they do, because I've been trying to... Hey, welcome back, Ray. I've been trying to guess what the shiny for completing the ZA decks would be because they've got all of them at this point. So they've got to do some rewards straight off. Also, now we're up to 8. So it's either going to be a mythical that we haven't had yet. Potentially Victini is probably the best bet for something like that. But they have... Oh, I don't have Basket Legion. Damn it. Yeah, trying to think. So they could do, obviously, Volcanion or Marshadow. There is...
Raymond's Mind resubscribed for 12
Oh my
months.
god!
It's back on.
Hey! Welcome back, Ray! First one to hit a year. And we don't get to see the year badge because you were in so early. Thank you so much. Yeah, legit. I'm trying to... Who was... If Diancie was the one that is the other strong contender. Because they did Keldeo for Sword and Shield, which was kind of odd. So it's not out the realm for it to be Victini. But I think Diancie is maybe a better shout. Is that... No, never stress yourself about it. It's bad. Oh god, don't even. I've had to organise Hindus and everything, and that is... I know how expensive they can get, and I've been to one too many Hindus in my life. That was weasel. Oh god, yeah, that would be... Oh my god, imagine. I think we just found God. An hour in. No dex completion. There is literally nothing in its dex research. We found God. God exists in all games. You will stay. I don't care. I don't care. I saved before. Double save, yeah. Thing is, saving here can be weird with them respawning. That is the only thing. Because No, this will be the static one. So even if I walk away and come back, it should spawn. It isn't like the outbreaks where it goes through the iterations. This has been set from when I loaded in. I just didn't walk past it. Yeah, God would never... God just exists to test us. And this is his test for me. And it's still there. He's just trying to test my patience. But he doesn't realise I just had a major test of patience. Ironically, by trying to find the God of Time. And it wasted the majority of my time. But we're going to backstrike you. No, that is not how this works. I will stare at you. And I gave him a godly back shot. We got him. It's not... We have a Bidoof. This one is going to be the barrel. I don't get. It's not going to add anything to it, but this one will be the barrel. Or does this one stay the Bidoof and God becomes a barrel on the main save?
Penetrate.
Thank you for the constant TTS that penetrates every form of content. I mean, you're doing well. I did see it was like in your name in the Discord as well. Like, how far are you? How far in you are? Which made me curious to see how far I am in mine. Because I have a whole generation and then a fair bit into Gen 1. There's a good few. I still need to get the Ash Hat Pikachu because that's where I'm at now. Let's also add you. I will add God to the team in a second. I'm just going to catch a few more, go to Laventon, go back to do bits of the story. And then we're just going to rip a few packs, and that's going to kind of be it for today, I think. There are some more up here in like the Shaman field. That's what I was thinking, yeah. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Also, I need 3 bits of wood. Yeah, for sure. That was my idea. Yeah, so, but speaking of the Pikachu line, Ash Hat Pikachu is free through the QR code. Also, 9, so the next one is double digits. It's free through the QR code and is shiny locked. But it is shiny locked to your trainer ID. If it were to get your trainer ID and secret ID and all that kind of stuff. But it changes to Ash's trainer ID and PID and stuff. So the shiny lock is broke. So eventually you can get a shiny version that also doesn't look shiny. And there are 2... Oh, can I get the Luxio? There are 2 Pokemon for the Pikachu line that I have left to get. Yeah, unless I get really unlucky and have Ash's, like, oh, trainer ID and secret ID. But the odds of that are ridiculously small. Which would be so funny. Why can I not? You haven't spotted me. I think it just really doesn't want me to have a level 40 right now. So yeah, I've got that hunt going on right now. And then the last one is a... Yeah, potentially. Or maybe just too early in the game, possibly. I'm gonna get this before I try explaining the whole Pikachu thing. No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Back strike. Okay. So Pichu is gonna be an interesting one because I have to get it from Kanto, just by my rules. I want to get it from like where the line originates, and then if I can't do that, I want to get it from the first game it appeared in, or like the first region it appeared in, which was the whole thing with the Chansey line. I can get a Pichu from Kanto if I get it in Leaf Green. Nope, never mind. I get you. So if I get it in Leaf Green, then it will be from Kanto, obviously. But the odds for hunting it in that are 1 in 80, 192. And that is something I can't deal with. At least right now. In the future, maybe. But yeah, so my plan is to kind of go... Ooh, Silcoon. Silcoon took me double digits. My plan for that is to RNG... Oh, no, not RNG. Use Ace, or like arbitrary code execution in Emerald, to give an egg the right PID to essentially hatch in Leaf Green if I match it to the trainer ID and secret ID, which I still need to find out, so I actually need to do a hunt in that anyway. So, use arbitrary code execution on a Pichu egg in Emerald, trade that egg to Leaf Green, and hatch it in there, and it will be a shiny Pichu that will have hatched in Kanto. So, it's a lot of steps, and arguably would take just as long as a shiny hunt. But it would just save me having to do all of that. And usually, like, I can do a lot of RNG stuff to make life easier. I just choose not to because the hunting is actually a lot more fun for me and interesting. Because I definitely had the thought while I was hunting Palkia that, oh, I know there are methods to RNG this. Do I want to just resort to them? Oh, wait. Thank you, Mecha, for making me realize that I need to swap the shiny sands. Actions. That was the BDSP shiny sand. You're doing the Lord's work by reminding me. The Lord Badoof's work. Active stream assets sounds. PLA shiny. There we go. Then we lower that down to like 15. There we go. No, I closed StreamerBot. God damn it. Don't redeem anything. StreamerBot is dead. StreamerBot has died. Apps. StreamerBot. What is it? Doofism. Sounds so good and also reminds me of Phineas and Ferb. Schmertism. Doofism. Because technically, Doof is God, even though Doof will become Barrel. So we could be Barrelites. Technically. But I like Doofism better. It's got more of a ring to it. Well, at least it got you and not me. You're horde hunting for no reason. Hunting for sword and the shiny. That's so funny. My mistake still made you, you get gaslit. You seen they're releasing a new season soon? I feel like I've seen something along those lines. It also is not letting me. That's fine. Is anything over here just going to be a lost cause? Is it right? Yeah, it's a lost cause. Okay. In the name of the Lord Doof, I pronounce thee a Barrelite. One season at least. I was gonna say I'm surprised to bring back a series like that. I'm not surprised. Everything now is just like a rehash of old stuff. We know this. They just try and live off nostalgia. But I feel like it just wouldn't have the same impact. Because a lot of those shows relied on how the world was then. And the fact that you couldn't just like bring your phone up, take a picture and share on social media. Because back then social media wasn't as widespread. Like, I'd be curious, but also it's probably not going to be made for me. It's going to be made a lot more kiddie. And I'm not up for watching a very kiddie show these days. Pokemon not Jenny's. Horizons lost me, but I feel like I am going to have to start watching that again. I've only ever seen one episode. Yeah, Horizons is terrible. I'm glad we agree on that. I've only ever seen one episode of Game of Thrones. And as much as it was interesting, I was very much one of those people like, it's popular, I don't care. Same with Breaking Bad and stuff like that. I'd probably go and watch it now, same as like you're probably doing. Definitely go watch it now. But just I have that knee-jerk reaction. Also, let's go talk to Lavington. And see... Oh, what's it going to tell me? Survey reports. And you're going to check. It's so dumb. The fact that Barrel showed up on my bit. Well, technically second trip to the Fieldlands. I love it. I also need to remember to add him to the team. So I'm hoping he doesn't send me back immediately. And he's telling me about research tasks, which I'm gonna hope that I don't have to do if I'm catching a load of them. He is, like I say, he appears in all files, or they appear. God is genderless, as we know. As Arceus shows, Arceus has no gender. Let's add Doof to the team. Doof Inc. Okay, you know what? That's fair. Yeah, we respect it. We replace the normal one. We replace Pepsi with Coke. With God. Sorry, I shouldn't besmirch it. I should give it its right and proper name. How did you spell it? Doof Inc. Doof Inc. The Jesus of this playthrough. Okay, I'm gonna save it there, and that's where I'm gonna call the game for tonight. We got 10 in, so we got into double digits. I'm happy with that, but I am gonna rip a load of packs. Like I said, I really want to rip them. We haven't gotten to them yet, so I think we can hide them for now. Enjoy some epic music while I set up the phone stuff. Let's connect my phone up. Also, what can I throw on? I guess enjoy the end screen. Pause and video. Yeah, but we're ripping a load of the most recent packs to try and get a... Is this way? It does. To try and get the Immersive Lily. Because that's exactly how I got Guzma as well. Like, the Immersive Guzma, I just ripped a load of 10 packs. Yes! I'm so happy with how that one turned out, by the way. Where's that? Oh. Allow. And then she'll come through. Maybe I could do it again. There we go. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Ultimate. I realized the difference between that and Twitch. Where have I put the phone? Oh, there it is. But now it's not showing. Why does everything want to break on me today? I have to deactivate and reactivate. I mean, it's there. Oh, there it is. We have the phone. The phone is on. Yeah, you're special boy. I do want to go through and I think we do some of them or just make some of them that are a bit more relevant to like the ones I like doing. So like the sweat mark. You probably noticed the emojis I use the most. The sweat mark, the laughing one, which is the lol, and the upside down smiley are some of my favorites. But very big ominous square technology. That's a great way to put any phone. How to describe it. We can get hype now. And we can start pulling packs. This cable is very short, so let's wait for this to load up. You will see how many hourglass we've got, and hopefully we get Lily. We get Lily. It will be in my collection, but we collectively will have gotten Lily. Also, let me shift my camera over. Make it a bit nicer. So we're pulling Solgaleo packs. I've opened my pack for the day. But as you can see here, I have 423. I don't want to let that go below 120, just in case I want to do a video where I just pull 10 packs and see. But we're ripping it. I'm doing 10 packs at a time because it's going to be a few, and we saw how single packs went last time. So, yeah, fingers crossed. A shiny or the immersive. And we're hoping, as John Stone says, we're waiting for a pa, and it's good. A whole load of nothing.
We're getting Lily today.
Let's see if it's in any of these. Yeah, well, we could try and put the sound in, but if it's a whole lot, we did get Dramper. Let's see how close we can get in this to like filling the set with this then. I just noticed it puts a pack number up there as well. Hey, thank you for following poetically. Poetically incorrect. I love the name, by the way. I just missed a shiny. Imagine it. Go back. It's a shame I can't go back. Oricario. Good. Finette, Trumbeak, Gumshoes, another Dramper. Shiny pack maybe in the next one. Unless I have had it before where nothing's happened for like the animation or a sound, and I've gotten, I think, the immersive Giratina in that pack. So it is possible. There's still something in here. But we're on pack 8 with absolute nout. Tapu Bulu, decent. It's new. Rowlet. Last pack. Nothing. We can peek it. There's nothing. Imagine to get a shiny Bidoof in a set without a Bidoofin. That would be a true miracle. Okay. Let all them out. This is satisfying. I'll give it that. Yeah, you're expecting something good? It's a shame you opened 10 packs for nothing. But we've still got more than I can do. 110 different cards. 99 out of 155 for the set, but I feel like a load of them are in the Lunala set. Because I pulled that so early. I am doing Arceus. I'm just ending off the day with this, and then through the week and next weekend, I'm going to be doing the Arceus Living Decks. So if you want to tune in for that, that is what I'm going to be doing from this point forward until I get these, pretty much. That's my next goal for this. Okay, 10 more packs. How many do I have? 305. We can rip possibly 2 more 10 packs.
You need to give Lily a really good trade offer for the immersive.
What would Lily take though? Because she already has a Solgaleo or a Lunala, depending on the game. I could play a game and give her a Lunala, a Necrozma, so she can make her already existing legendaries even better. Okay. If I get it, I will have to play a game and get it. I will shiny hunt Necrozma in the DAs if I get it in either of these two. There was a part and there was some noises. I think I'm going to be hunting Necrozma in the DAs. Fingers crossed. Serena, I've got it, but it's a good bit of art. Okay, we know who they made that card for. Full art Tapu Bulu. Yeah, she is very thick compared to the normal art. I love the Tapu arts. I can appreciate the art for its value. I may or may not save it for later. Okay, this just gave me a sound. Another Tapu Bulu? Okay, there were a good few, but there was one at the end with the light as well. So I want to say around like the Tapu Bulu. Yeah, the first one was Bulu, the second one was Bulu. The Thigh-plosion. Okay, so Galeo, I've already got you, but it's nice. I got Did I get the Crown Rare Solgaleo? I think I just got the 3-star one. I mean, we got a Lily. Just not the one I want. What's this? Pack 8? So I'm not shiny hunting the Crosma just yet. Cyplosion. What a word. What a way to ruin my favourite Pokemon. Or one of my favourite Pokemon, I should say. Because I'll now never see it as Typhlosion. It will always be Cyplosion. Okay, there's one more 10-pack pull. I kind of semi-do want to do a DA hunt, just because I missed out on DA weekend. Sorry. Yeah, I asked for Lily, it gave me Lily. That was my mistake. 186. That leaves me at 60, and then I can get that back up to 120. Okay, I'm willing to rip another 10. Okay. My wish needs to be specific, because I pulled 2 genies. So we're taking that hint. I want the immersive version of Lily from the Solgaleo packs that I'm about to open right now. Surely there's no room for wiggle in there. Come on. We want a part, or we want some lights, we want some form of fanfare. We're going to open it backwards as well. That's not good. It's not good. There was no sounds, no lights. We could still get something. At least if it fills out the set. Or maybe just Lily didn't want to announce herself because she's quite shy. A second Magina. Cool. I'd be happy if it was a fair set, but it's not exactly a great card that I can use in a deck. So far, one new card. Cool. The Bayonet one is so... It's got such a shit-eating grin on its face.
Maybe no Lily today. Still got the Duplo, so it is equally as important.
Exactly. Also, Incineroar. Well, I'll take that because that's another deck. I like how you also, I'm realizing you don't appear on the screen, but you found a way to appear on the screen because I made them nice and cheap. The annoying thing, because me and my friends figured this out, you can't trade more than, I think, 2-star rares, or like maybe 1-star rares. So you can't trade immersives or crown rares or anything decent. Otherwise, I wish I could do that because I ended up with an extra Pikachu that I would have loved to give away for the immersives. How does Magina not PA though? I don't think I know what you meant by PA. I might just be like very much having heat stroke at the minute. Pack 10. Okay. So I've got some new cards at least. But it was kind of a whole load of nothing. I don't know why I clicked the rock on it there. But let's see how full the set is. Oh, sorry, the pa. Yeah, no. I don't even know what the pa means. It's a nice sound that indicates something good in the pack. So who knows? You'd assume full art would be that. It's because it was too close to PLA. My brain just broke. 108 out of 155. It's just decent. And I will scroll down to it just because I'm still stupidly proud of it. Because it's my first one. But still the best thing I've ever pulled in terms of rarity. But nothing. Let's hide you. Let's pick up the mood a bit. That is gonna be... Let's also send to the camera.
There's your trade offer.
The trade offer, yeah. We need a better trade offer. Or maybe I need to find... do I want to put another shiny hunt on top of this? Actually, wait. I was going to say, do I want to put another shiny hunt on top of the challenge I'm already doing? I'm only streaming this, and I'm only going to be doing it on set days. So I could shiny hunt in between and try and get Necrozma on a save. It's a dumb idea. I love it. I shouldn't do it, but if I could set up a file, I'm probably going to. I don't think Necrozma's all that hard of a raid. But... God, I do just... I need the bug. I'm being dumb. Solgaleo's a solid one. I was going to say, that is about where I'm at for today. The main thing is I just wanted to get the decks. So we're all set up for next stream. We have... I think that's it. Yeah. So to catch people up, all of those are complete. Including those two, finally. I don't know who isn't caught up at this point by the end of the stream, but for anyone watching the VOD, that's where we're up to. Next stream, we're going to be going through the story, trying to just catch a load of Pokemon in between. It is only 242. Before I go and before I forget, let me get up my tracker. I'm going to share this with some of them already ticked. Download Excel file. PLA Pokedex tracker. We may get more Shiny Bidoof, considering how many of them I've managed to get so far. Tell you what, I'm going to make a new Living Dex channel in the server. For anyone doing Living Dexes, so we can share like progress and stuff. And I'm going to drop the file in there. So I've been thinking about that for a bit. It's like, if people drop in, they're either dropping in for shinies or they're dropping in for Living Dex stuff. So that is now in the new channel there. So if anyone wants to do this along with me, I guess you can use that for yourself. It should work if you just drag it into Google Sheets if you don't have Excel and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. You can also post your progress for like if you're doing shiny Living Dexes. Yep, whatever kind of like Living Dexes or shiny Dexes you're doing, throw them in there. That could be the home for it. I've just made it off a whim, but yeah. Yeah, like if you're doing specific games, like any format, doesn't need to be a big one. What if you consider it a Living Dex, to throw it in there. When am I next streaming? I'm thinking I want to enjoy the weather, so I'm gonna take tomorrow off. Also, parents are back, so they're probably gonna like want to go out and do stuff after they get back from the holiday. Next streaming next week is a bit rough because we're like my team have just shifted departments. So Monday I'm probably gonna be mashed. I'm probably gonna try Tuesday, Thursday because they're two good streaming days. Plus, it's nice midweek. Gives me Friday to prep some stuff because potentially by the weekend we may be up to doing the last of the Dexes. So I'm going to want to make sure everything runs smoothly for those. So Tuesday, Thursday, and depending on how the week goes, I'm going to try for the weekend to finish off. So then everything's recorded and we can jump into something that I've said blatantly, but for some reason will tease now. We might jump into a bit of this. We might jump into a bit of that. Because I just want to play something different. And I'm going to need to play something different. And like I've said, I've promised to play this before. And I want to play Silk Song on stream. So I need to play that. beforehand. I'm gonna try and like 100% it, which is probably gonna take as long as doing the video. So yeah, that's where it's at. Gonna be back Tuesday, Thursday, and maybe the weekend. That's the plan for next week. Other than that, I will leave it there, and I will catch us all next week. Cheers for dropping in. We've made tons of progress, and we can chip away at a living dex finally and make progress by actively doing something rather than waiting for RNG. Yeah, exactly. Cheers for popping by, and I will see you later.